Attempts to describe dogs of war, with incomplete or missing information. In a world where history relentlessly repeats itself, two formidable figures emerge to shape the destiny of their fractured realms. Alexandra, once a humble peasant, now the tyrannical queen of a crumbling kingdom, and Warhound, a mysterious figure from a distant, war-torn world, are bound by fate in a struggle for dominance and survival. Chapter 1: A kingdom in ruins. The once prosperous kingdom now lay in turmoil. The king, queen, and their unborn heir were brutally massacred, leaving Alexandra, their adopted daughter, to ascend the throne amidst chaos. Alexandra had never aspired to rule. She yearned for a life of peace and happiness. But the massacre shattered her dreams, leaving her with no choice but to take on the mantle of leadership. Doubtful and inexperienced, Alexandra initially struggled to maintain control. Her trusted taskmaster, once a friend, suggested she be sent away to live quietly, believing the responsibility too great for her. However, the king's stern advisor, whom she had once disliked, taught her the importance of resolute leadership and honoring the king's wishes. This pivotal moment transformed Alexandra into a determined ruler, her focus shifting towards absolute control and order. Chapter 2: The enigmatic Warhound. As Alexandra fought to stabilize her kingdom, a new threat emerged. Warhound, clad in anachronistic World War I attire, appeared from the rubble of a mysterious battlefield. In his world, there was no magic, only the brutal efficiency of industrial warfare. Thrust into a medieval setting where magic was real, Warhound quickly adapted, using his advanced knowledge to disrupt the balance of power. Warhound's goal was not to lead but to push technological innovation to its limits, regardless of the cost. Lacking resources, he manipulated other factions, from small hamlets to entire kingdoms, to access what he needed. His ultimate aim was to introduce a new era of warfare, where only the strongest would survive. Chapter 3: The clash of ideologies. Alexandra's vision of a world united under her iron fist clashed with Warhound's relentless drive for technological advancement. As their paths crossed, they found themselves both allies and adversaries. Initially fighting side by side against common foes, their true natures soon led to inevitable conflict. To counter Warhound's industrial warfare, Alexandra established academies to train mages, creating a force capable of casting powerful spells rapidly. This adaptation allowed her to keep pace with Warhound's technological innovations, but it was a temporary measure. Chapter 4: The Arms Race. Warhound's introduction of wonder weapons, advanced World War I-inspired technology powered by mana, created an arms race that threatened to destabilize the entire world. Alexandra, in her desperation, delved into forbidden knowledge, embracing eldritch magic to level the playing field. Despite these efforts, Warhound's technological edge continued to grow. He developed wonders of mass destruction, devastating weapons that could annihilate entire armies and cities. One such weapon, the Stonehenge artillery, had the power to strike anywhere in the world, forcing Alexandra to confront it or face obliteration. Chapter 5: The final confrontation with the world on the brink of collapse. Alexandra realized she could no longer sustain the arms race. Her only option was to eliminate Warhound before his wonders of mass destruction could be fully unleashed. In a climactic battle, Alexandra marshaled her forces for a final assault on Warhound's stronghold. The battle raged with unprecedented ferocity. Alexandra's mages, empowered by eldritch magic, clashed with Warhound's technologically advanced soldiers. As the dust settled, Alexandra emerged victorious, but at a tremendous cost. Her kingdom lay in ruins, and the path to becoming the world queen was strewn with the ashes of her enemies and allies alike. Epilogue: A new era. With Warhound defeated, Alexandra declared herself the world queen, her authority unchallenged. Yet the world she sought to control was forever changed. The echoes of Warhound's technological innovations continued to resonate, ensuring that the cycle of history would inevitably repeat itself once more. In the aftermath, the true cost of victory became apparent. Alexandra's relentless pursuit of control had brought about unprecedented destruction, leaving her to ponder the legacy she would leave behind. As she gazed upon her fractured realm, she realized that true power lay not in domination, but in understanding the delicate balance between order and chaos.